So I was not going to film this until I was done with my teaching job and I felt at liberty to say all the things I want to say about teaching and the education system. However, I will not focus on teaching on this. I'm just going to focus on the 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, because really everyone's working 8 to 5 now. They added that hour. Because all of the jobs I have worked and tried to work all fall in the same pattern. And I really feel like this is my last year teaching for my mental health, for my physical health. I don't want those to deteriorate because of how bad the education system is. But again, I will save that until I am done and I have freedom and flexibility to do what I want, when I want, working for myself in some capacity, because I think that's what it's coming down to. Because the 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 40-hour work week that started during the Industrial Revolution is so outdated. And if you just go on YouTube, you can see there are a plethora of videos of people that feel the same way I do. People are waking up that this is toxic and it is unnatural and it's not okay. One YouTuber actually said she thinks in the future we're going to look back on this as humanity will look back and say, wow, that was a form of cruelty, that we forced ourselves to go against the natural rhythms and seasons, because we are part of nature and nature is cyclical, and we forced ourselves to go to work for this pay that's not even worth it half the time, to be stressed out, to be around people that you normally wouldn't choose to be around. They may be decent people, nothing against them, but they're not your friends and they're not your family unless you work in a family business. That's different. And of course, let me say this too. If you work a 9 to 5, I'm just going to call it 9 to 5, even though we know it's 8 to 5, because that's sort of just the thing, right? If you work a 9 to 5 and you love it and you're happy and you have no qualms and you have no ambitions to do anything beyond that, you don't have to watch this video, or you can just to see what the rest of us are going through. And that's wonderful. But I'm talking to the people that clock in and clock out Monday through Friday, or whatever days of the week you're working. And you are frustrated because you know deep inside your soul, you were made for so much more. Now I sound like a Switchfoot song. We were meant to live for so much more. Oh, yeah, and he sings in there, have we lost ourselves? Seriously, have we lost ourselves? We have taken the souls. It's like whoever is in charge of us, right? The people with the money and the power that can control the systems. And here we are way down here. They've got us now, right? But they don't, because we're waking up and we have technology and we're connecting and we're speaking our truth. They know that if they can suck out our energy and siphon our souls, that they can weaken us, and we're too tired to be entrepreneurs, and we're too tired to film YouTube videos, and we're too tired to do the things, the creative things, the interesting things, the things that make us feel passionate and alive as a species, why we're here. They got us. We are able to easily be controlled at that point. But I say enough is enough. I am so tired. My stomach is starting to hurt every time I go into work. I'm scared to go into work because, I don't know, last time I checked, and this was a month ago, so I think there was several more school shootings since then. There were like 416 school shootings so far in maybe America alone or something. That is ridiculous. Just one is too much. Whew, I'm getting passionate now. I'm scared for my life, I'm scared for those children's lives, and it's not okay. And that's just education. I know the healthcare field is a mess, the government is a mess, the school systems are a mess, it's just a mess. Where did the compassion go, and the passion, and the heart? We've taken the heart out of everything, and it's all just systematic logical, maybe this works for people, but it doesn't. It's old things that don't work anymore. We've got a new generation of children. We're trying to teach old ways. Not okay. But again, I don't want this to be just about the education system. This is about the 9 to 5. I do need to make a separate video about the education system because it is bonkers bad. Bonkers bad. And if you have a child, you know it. And if you're a teacher, you definitely know it. Teachers are not okay. Check on your teacher friends. They're not okay. Toxic 9 to 5. You're expected to be at a place, same time, every day, rain or shine, even if you mentally don't feel well, physically don't feel well. I have to give 5 days notice for a personal day. I can't just say, hey, I need a mental health day. I tried that and I got a slap on the wrist. And I'm thinking, I don't know when I'm going to need a mental health day until the day comes. I can't give you 5 days notice. I don't know, future Rebecca may just need a day for self-care. And the more I love myself and I respect myself, the less I have tolerance for all of it. That's why I think at the end of the day, I'm going to have to work for myself. And working on the YouTubes, been pumping out this content, and I ain't going anywhere. I may end up being the girl with only 700 subscribers and have 10,000 videos, because right now I have over 200 videos and I have 624 subscribers. So it's kind of a weird, I have a lot more videos than somebody of my subscriber count should technically have, but here we are. I'm just gonna keep on pumping them out. I don't see any other choice. And if you're frustrated, do the same thing. Start a YouTube channel, because what have you got to lose? I just need more watch time mostly. I'm about to get the subscriber count, but the watch time is really low. I may end up eventually having to put up a graphic so people can see where my deficiencies are in order to get monetized. And you guys just please help me out. Even if you open a tab, put it on mute, and have my videos cycling through playlists or something, I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to watch me, just something to get the watch time up. But anyway, that's here nor there. Trying to find an exit strategy from a job that is not fulfilling my soul. It's actually eating me alive, and that's not okay. Because how can Rebecca Pebble serve you, serve the public? My job as the light, as a healer, I have to be healed. I have to be in an okay space. I have to have a full cup before I can pour it out to you. That's just how it works. And if my cup is empty, I'm not gonna do my purpose. And I'm starting to really see that. So I have to look out for myself, and I have to find another way. And you may feel that way too. But the toxic 9 to 5, it's so unnatural. There are days where you're not going to be productive from 8 to 5. Actually, I think they did a study, and you really only are productive for maybe a few hours every day. And some people, one guy crafted the 4-hour work week, or 4-hour work day, excuse me. 4-hour work week, that sounds perfect. And realizing that that's all you need. It's kind of senseless when they have people come into these offices, and you see it, people that work remotely, you're not working the whole entire time. Some of you are doing your laundry, running errands. We all know this. Even though I know people try to monitor, because I've had remote jobs where they've watched, and as soon as you go idle, they'll ask, where are you? What are you doing? Why aren't you working? Insanity. And I don't know if you're like me, but I cannot keep a 9 to 5 for the life of me. And I used to think, I'm broken, what's wrong with me? But then I saw, I think it's Mark Cuban is his name. He's on Shark Tank in an interview. And he said he kept getting fired from jobs, quitting jobs, and he couldn't keep down a regular job. And he felt the same way. He's like, what is wrong with me? Until he realized, I'm meant to work for myself. I can't work for somebody else. And I'm finding that that's where I am too. So I may end up starting my life coaching business back up. If that's something you would be interested in, please let me know in the comments. Because if there's enough interest, hey, why not start that back up, where I do Zoom calls and we just chat, whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about personality typology. We can talk about how to get you healed, because I know a million healing modalities, and I can help you on your way to following your dreams, finding your passion, finding happiness, sustained happiness. Because the life coach is different from therapy. We're looking at the future, not the past. So if you need to work on your past, you go to a therapist. If If you want to work on your future, you would come to someone like me and do life coaching. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So there are a million reasons why the 9 to 5 is just so outdated, so toxic, so unnatural, and I'm not going to hit on all of them, obviously. You can tell me your experiences below. And I've tried so many things. I've been in HR. I was going to pull up my resume because I know I'm going to forget a million things. I've done HR. I've been a barista. I've been a waitress. I've been an actress at a professional dinner theater. I've worked in offices as a secretary. I've been a creative marketing director. I've been a cooking show host. I've been a teacher for reading, math, K through 12, Title I schools, special education. I have been a summer camp counselor. I've worked in a ton of different offices. I've done a call center for people that cannot pay their rent. That was not fun. That was one of my least favorites because people were screaming and crying and talking about how they were going to be homeless. And as an empath, that was a nightmare. And then they'd get mad at me if I had to step and go to the bathroom. Why aren't you on the phone? You had to be on the phone back to back. They didn't give you a break. It was insanity. I've been a student support specialist where I, again, worked remotely. Had to call students and say, why aren't you logging into your classes? That was not fun either because they also had very sad stories. And I also, if I was ever idle, they would say, where are you? What are you doing? So they were monitoring you constantly. I've been a door-to-door salesman for a solar company in Florida in the middle of summer. That and the call center type job with the people that can't pay their rent and need rental assistance. Those are probably my top 2 least favorite jobs ever. But I've gotten let go from jobs, fired from jobs, I've quit jobs. I just can't stay in them. And I know this is gonna look great if I ever apply for a job in the future. They're gonna see this and go, well, but my plan is not to apply for a job in the future. My plan is to make it on my own because, again, I've tried all the things. I've done the Indeed thing. I've done the LinkedIn thing. And every time I go on those websites, I kid you not, my spirit feels icky and awful inside. There's something intuitively saying wrong way, like a GPS, wrong way, not it. Go, get off of this website. But I'll push through because I'm thinking I gotta pay my bills. I live alone. It's me. I am self-reliant. I don't ask for handouts. I don't ask for donations on YouTube. I haven't made a cent here, really, aside from when I had my life coaching business, and thanks to you that took up my services, and I would give you coaching, and I would get paid for it. That was lovely. But as far as just these videos, the over 200 videos, I haven't seen a cent. I'm doing all of this because I want to spread love, and I want to spread peace, and it would be amazing if something came from this. But as far as that route of hitting my head against the wall, applying, because people say, oh, apply for jobs. I don't think that's the solution for me. I'm too doggone creative. I don't know if you've looked at my channel, but I sing, I act, I paint, I write, I'm a musician, I'm a teacher, etc., 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 right? All the things. Why would I put myself in this little job, maybe in a little office, typing emails, going on the little Discord chat server thing, taking orders from somebody when I'm intelligent and capable enough to figure it out myself and do it myself? It's incredibly frustrating. And I know you probably feel the same way. So I just want to hear from you guys. And I think if we can all band together and start a revolution seriously against this industrial revolution, outdated 40-hour work week that just leaves you exhausted at the end of the day. That's why I film these videos before work, and I have to hustle to get there on time. I make it just on time now because, and I'm gonna skip breakfast this morning because I won't have the energy at the end of the day, and I know it. Being a teacher is exhausting. And I'm not even the classroom teacher. I'm the special education teacher. I go into the classroom and help those kids. I'm not the one doing direct instruction, teaching them. I'm pulling them in little groups, or I'm tutoring them. It's not even, so it's just crazy to think what the classroom teacher's going through right now, because I've been there. It's a nightmare. Nightmare. And the behaviors are crazy and the disrespect is crazy. But again, that's for another video. So friends, what do we do? What's the next step? Because for me, I'm just going to keep making my YouTube videos. I'm going to keep speaking my truth. If this gets me fired, so be it. I don't think it will. Because it's the truth. The system is incredibly broken. Not just in education, but everywhere. The 8 to 5, 9 to 5 thing is not for everyone, especially highly sensitive souls, especially creatives. I know I wasn't put on this earth to sit in an office or even to work remotely in a home office isolated from people. People are my superpower. I love people. When I'm around them, that's when I shine. But I gotta be doing it in my way, on my terms, creatively, like YouTube allows me to do. I can just film when I'm able to. I can have fun. I can vary it up. I don't have anyone say, oh, Rebecca, you can't do a funny character today. You gotta stick to the script. So, wow, this is long. I have got to go. Because I've got a job to go to, because I've got to pay bills, which is nuts that we live on a planet where we have abundance everywhere and yet we are all paying bills. So thank you for listening. This is me being passionate and almost angry about this. And anger is a beautiful thing when used correctly. Even Jesus turned over the tables in the temple. He's like, enough, man. And that's how I feel. It's like righteous anger. It's not okay that we're all enslaved to a system that is broken and we're cogs in a wheel that we didn't sign up to be in. So we're gonna bust that mold. We're gonna we're not gonna reinvent the wheel. We're gonna do our own thing. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate your time, your energy. You're beautiful. I love you, and I will see you in the next one.